Hello, in this demo, I'm going to explain about how to map the newly created project folders in the Linux directory to ZDPFGI view. Once a project is built and the programs or the segments are checked off, the next step in the process would be to map the newly created project folders to the ZDPFGI view. Let me show that with the help of a demo. Like in the root node, I mean, you select the folder. Like in the host panel, I'm going to select the folder demo one. Um, you would see a file commands menu opens up, and here you select add to new project. Once I click on this option, add new project pop-up will open up. Based on the preferred system type, I'm going with this project ZTPF by PSS, and I'm going to click OK to add this new project. Now this name project pop-up will open up. In this pop-up, I can name this file based on my preference. Again, now I have it as demo 1. I can change this to demo 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Let me retain it as demo 1. And there's another field called tag. Here you can tag this project if you prefer. You can give an optional text as the tag and use it. I'm not giving here any option in this field, so I'll just go with the name, and I'm going to just click the OK button to confirm my selection. Once I've clicked the OK button, the file is now the project is named as demo1, and I have to now define the project properties. Here you could see two types of variables you need to define here. One is the user initials. Here you can set any two letters, two characters as the value. So I'm going with the RS as the value for the user initials, and for the test library, you can give two types of values. Like I can give local if I prefer to get the 99 version, uh, and I can just give the value as test if I want a unique version so that user alone can use it for its testing. I can click this new variable button to open up the new project variable window, and I can define the project variables here. I'm not going to define any variables now. So with this, like once I click this OK button, you could see this pop-up showing up to include this particular directory, include the directory, the project in which directory the project needs to be added. You can define it here and click this OK button to configure this project under the respective file directory. Once that's all, we have now mapped this particular project to our ZDPFGI view. Let us see how to define this environmental variables. First, you see like environmental variables can be defined at two levels. One is at the program level, the other is at the segment level. So when I'm doing it at the program level, what I have to do is just right click on this demo folder and then go to the properties and define my properties here. So that's the project level configuration of the variables. The next thing is the segment level. Then for this I need to go and select the segment that is for which I need to define the properties, and then right click on it to have this file commands menu opening up, and then select set program variables to define my um, environment variables at the segment level. That's all in terms of the mapping the project to the ZDPFGI view. Thank you.